Hello, everybody, and welcome to Huevos,
Caídos.
the show where we express our opinion and the opinion of the viewers on things that nos caen los huevos in the daily life or the things we've had it with. I am your host and non-official hater, Rick, and with me we always have the beautiful
Jasmine.
producer,
Yeah.
Jasmine. And today we're talking about the theme of movies.
Movies.
So we also have as a special guest my son, Ricky.
Woo!
Hello.
Hi, Ricky.
Hello.
Hello.
So Ricky is joining us from the Final Fantasy Castle or something like that.
It's a castle in Ishgard from the game, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was right about the game, but I don't know
The castle was like around here.
Yeah, we see half a castle and
Not even half, like
like 3/4 of a castle.
only one tower.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
This is so cool. I'm excited.
All right. Well, we brought on my son Ricky because he's an aspiring actor, and he's studied in high school a little bit about how the Hollywood actors environment is, so he can probably tell us some things that he dislikes about movies in general.
Nice.
So, but as always, beautiful producer,
Yes.
we always start out with a nerdy fact. So, what do you have for us today?
A very nerdy fact, my friends, that I found about movies, and I think even you, kid, you, Ricky, you're gonna like it. It's that in the Godfather movie back in 1972, Marlon Brando, he used cotton balls in his cheeks to create the distinct puff up look of his character, which was Mr. Beto. And this improvisation was not part of the original plan, but it became an iconic part of the movie that we all like. This movie won 3 Oscars, obviously, for the best actor as well. And I found it interesting, but there's 3 movies that have had the most Oscars, which was a movie back in 1959 called Ben-Hur. Obviously, 1997, that's a Titanic. And my favorite, 2003, Lord of the Rings, which won all the 11 academies. You know that? Cool.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now we learn about that.
Yeah. So, Ricky, did you know about all that?
The first one I did know, I just didn't remember what the movie was about the cotton ball thing. I do remember like the actor putting cotton balls in his mouth to puff up his cheeks.
Yeah.
I just didn't remember the movie.
Oh, okay. Is that something
And
like?
Lord of the Rings-
Is that something like normally will happen? Even you that I've seen your plays, right? Where you guys will do something like that where it's not noticeable to the general public.
Yes, that happens a lot. In almost anything involving showmanship, uh even in improv shows too.
Right.
I don't know if you know what improv is. Yeah, because a lot of people, because it makes, like, how do I put it? So when people do that, it makes the characters more the character than the actor. Because you know how you can recognize actors, when they play in parts and all that.
Yeah.
But like, let's say, for instance, I'm gonna make this an example. Jack Sparrow, played by Johnny Depp, right? But you don't really see Johnny Depp. You see Jack Sparrow. It's because of all the makeup, but also because I believe I forgot what exactly, but I think he does something with his face to make it more of the character than him.
Well, he was inspired on a rock singer, no?
Yeah,
That
that was it. Yeah,
ultimately he
inspired.
was also invited to the movie, but that was the
Mhm.
inspiration of him. And so yeah, he used
And
like the hair, the
yeah,
thick hair,
the
and
hair
the
and that rock
underline.
scene
Mhm.
and that rock. He was in the third movie as Jack's dad.
Yes, exactly,
Mhm.
exactly.
Who?
What is his name?
I forgot. It's been a while since I've been in the.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. The Rolling Stones.
Yes.
The guitarist
Yeah,
of the Rolling
Yeah, but
Stones.
I don't know his name.
yeah.
Keith Richards.
Him, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I thought you meant when you said his dad. I thought his dad for real, not
No, no, no,
the
no, no. His
character of his
No,
dad.
dad.
no, no.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
dad
yeah.
in the movie.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the movie.
I'm like, when does Johnny Depp's dad come out in the movie? All
So
right.
that just show you the struggles that actors have to go through. We just sometimes we think they're just there as a pretty face, and no, they do also have to, like you say, improvise, which is acting in that moment. And but that I consider that very cool because the Godfather, like always very serious and all that, and I never knew that he had that cotton balls in there.
I know.
And that was the nerdy fact of the
That was
day.
nerdy fact. Thank you, Jasmine. So now we're gonna move on to our game, which we only gonna have one question. By the way, everybody, these podcasts are gonna be shorter now. Just maybe just to see we're experimenting here to see if more people will kind of see it because it's shorter.
Correct.
So let's kick it off with the game. And we only have one question instead of three.
Tell us what is the name of the game,
The name of the
Mr.
game
Rick?
is separate the yolk from the egg whites. All right.
Take it away.
So, ¿qué te cae más en los huevos? Dark scenes or shaky camera scenes?
Oh, dark scenes.
Dark scenes?
Yes, like the movies. The Batman. It was very dark, and also Batman against Superman. I consider those movies very dark. I know it's not a movie, but Game of Thrones also had some scenes super dark. Like I can't see people. And yeah, I think that shaking, I can still bear with it. But that was a good question. Both, ay, me caen los huevos, but I dislike more the dark one.
What about you, Ricky?
I think I prefer the dark scenes because shaky camera just never works.
So you dislike shaky cameras?
Yeah, I just like.
Oh, you
Yeah.
which one is the one you dislike the most, not which one you prefer?
Then shaky camera. I hate shaky cameras.
You hate
so
shaky
much.
cameras?
Mm.
Yeah,
They are almost 100% as awful in any film.
right.
Well,
I mean,
they're both bad. I agree, but
I think that if the scene calls for it, it's okay. But if it doesn't,
yeah.
you know which one have a good example for this is those paranormal activity movies.
Yeah, those work.
Now I know that
Okay.
I know that it's one of those that people are filming, but sometimes it shakes so much that like, what's going on?
I only saw the first one, so yeah, I'm a scary cat. But
Right.
now it's my
What do you
turn,
got for us?
Mr. Rick. So, ¿qué te cae más en los huevos? That the main character is awful, with an awful acting that ruins the entire movie, or that the movie ending that makes no sense and leaves everything unsolved. Like, which one did you dislike the most?
I rarely ever complain about a bad character, so I'll say a bad ending.
Oh, can you tell me a movie where it had a bad ending?
Most horror movies.
True, most horror movies. What about you, kid? I mean, Ricky.
I really don't like when the main character is badly acted.
Okay, you like what movie?
So this is gonna make my dad mad.
Let's see.
And
I
by the
want
way-
that. I need that. Go ahead, make
But
him mad.
but this film isn't bad in itself. But I just don't particularly dislike it because of the acting. The Mario movie, Chris Pratt's Mario. I just don't like it. I think it's awful.
I'm in shock because I like that movie.
You do know that movie grossed a lot more than most
No,
movies,
I'm
right?
aware. I'm aware. But a lot of the critiques is always on Chris Pratt's voice acting as Mario.
Wait, but you don't see him acting as Mario. You only hear his voice.
Yes, but the voice acting does matter in animated films. There's a lot of tonal shifts or beats as we call them in
Mm.
lines, and of course there's also the source material itself, which is Mario's always like uh Italian and all that. And I believe that if they had the original voice actor, or at least someone akin to it,
Uh-huh.
I think it would have been a lot better as a film, and I would have enjoyed it a little bit more. Because Luigi, his voice actor is on point with Luigi. Bowser
Mm,
is, of course, the one that takes the show, in my opinion.
yes.
But Mario is the one that lacks.
Because he was by
Chris
what is
Chris
his name?
Pratt, and
Chris
he
Pratt.
he's
No. The Peaches.
Oh, Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Jack Black. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think he does a really good Bowser. But Chris Pratt, he's a good actor when it comes to like Parks and Rec. Um, I don't know why I forgot this.
Star Lord as
Guardians of
Guardians
the
of the
Galaxy.
Galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. He's a tremendous actor. He's not bad. It's just in this case, in this Mario, I think
Mm.
they only cast him because of the name.
Another movie that my boyfriend didn't like about him was Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
Like, right? Like also like it
I
was
think he was fine
bland.
acting. It's just the writing that was bad.
Yeah. Oh
Maybe.
well.
I thought they were good movies.
But okay.
I don't disagree with him so much with the Chris Pratt, but I mean I was just more like, oh, this is Mario, this is me, this is
Yeah,
my
he's a huge fan.
this is my jam. Like I'm not gonna hate anything about it.
Well, okay.
Do you have
So-
anything, kid? To be part of the game? If you don't, that's okay.
Yeah. Would you prefer
No.
I-
What do you
I could
dislike the
explain-
most?
yeah, what you like dislike the most? Um Political movies where have like a bunch of political stuff in it,
Oh.
or movies that are too safe. Like in
What do you mean by too safe?
like they don't like it's cookie cutter type of stuff. Something that you would see, like, how do you put it? It's hard to explain. Like, for instance, you know the movie like there's nothing happens in it. Like there's a movie like Morbius, for instance. Nothing happens in
So
that
you-
movie.
So I
It's
mean like
just-
fiction or
Yeah. Like
well, I dislike in this case I dislike more of the political movies.
Hmm.
I'm more of a fantasy guy, and that even goes with video games too.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm thinking about it. No, there have been some political movies that I do like, but there are some boring movies. Morbius was a movie that it didn't got to the point. Like you're telling me that this doctor found the cure like super fast, you know? And then from there he transformed himself into kind of like a bat, right? And then he had all those powers. Like it didn't have the beginning, the middle, and the end. It just wanted you to know the characters and get attached to them without even explaining why. Yeah, like those kind of boring movies, I don't like. Yeah, it's like even a waste of time.
Okay.
That's our opinion, okay, guys? I don't want any
No, what the
Morbius
fuck?
fan being super upset.
All right.
Yes.
So we're ready to move on to the stuff that nos caen los huevos.
Yes, sir. I'm ready to talk about it. So, me caen los huevos. I'm gonna do this as a number one. The bad endings. Bad ending, and I have some multiple examples, my guys. I dislike the movies with bad endings. Like a lot of people complain about the movie Signs of 2002 with Mel Gibson. You're telling me that the weakness of aliens was water when this, right? When we have a lot of water here? Like, come on. What about I'm a Legend with Will Smith in 2007? They say, I didn't know that this was from a book. And the ending where Will Smith sacrificed himself was not from the book. My favorite Tom Cruise of War of Worlds in 2005, that the aliens were defeated by a bacteria.
Oh
Like,
yeah, huh?
right? Yeah, like that's movies with bad endings. I me cae en los huevos. I had it with that.
I think those movies were okay. I thought the ending of those movies were okay. Like,
Oh, there you have it. He likes it. What about you, Ricky?
I agree with you. I don't like those either.
Yay!
I think it's a point where like the writers wrote this up in the corner. You're like, that'd be too powerful, huh? Let's just write bacteria or something. I don't know.
Exactly. Exactly. In
to
your
well, it's because
face.
to me the way those aliens died was just unexpected, and it's simple, yes. Like the army didn't come and destroy shit, but like it was unexpected. Like,
But then again, they were here allegedly in this world, like they have hidden those things and everything, and yet they didn't know that the bacteria was gonna kill them. Like,
but think about it. To me, that's like a Christopher Columbus thing. Like people came from overseas, right?
mhm,
And they started to infect the natives that already lived here.
yes,
To me, that's
chicken pox and all that.
to me
Yeah.
that's similar. Like aliens came from another planet. They didn't know they were gonna get infected by people here. Like,
Kid, this is our Ricky. I'm sorry. I'm so used to tell him kid. Ricky, this is all the issues that I have with your dad.
But
it's okay because I'm
I
always right.
I I think it would be fine if they build it up. They didn't build it up in the movies that she mentioned. It just kind of happened.
Well, yeah, because it's unexpected. Like you didn't expect that was gonna happen. You
Uh,
thought the army was gonna come and save the day, like always.
no, but I keep seeing that they couldn't because remember how they have that shield, so all the bombs were not going in there. Like,
Well, you were okay. Well, in that case, you were expecting another weakness, like a lightning's gonna hit them, and that's powerful enough, or something.
no, I really thought I thought another aliens from another planet were gonna come and were gonna help us, the humans. That's why it was War of the Worlds, but not that it was just the bacteria like that. That's
Yeah,
what I was thinking. But
yeah,
yeah,
that sounds lame.
that's that. I dislike those movies.
It's so
What about you, Rick?
I mean, me caen los huevos. Realistic movies that is about bad stuff, and then makes the audience feel like we should have pity for that. For example,
Mm-hmm.
The Godfather,
Ah,
Blood In, Blood Out,
I don't know that movie.
American Me,
Okay.
Breaking Bad.
Oh, now I understand
Like
you.
bad things are happening in the movie, yet the audience or whoever's seeing this is supposed to feel sorry for bad stuff. And I can say that in gaming, I can say Grand Theft Auto too.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're supposed to feel bad or put ourselves in the shoes of the bad guy.
Yeah, you don't like Scarface either.
No.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, you told me about that. What do you think about it, Ricky?
I guess it's understandable to hate that, but I think like it kind of like I think the reason why those are made is because to ask the question, what is truly are criminals as different as good people? Are they as different as other than of course the bad stuff? Are they the same as people who don't do that stuff? And that's what these movies tend to show is the humanity in these type of criminals
And they,
or
they
the
all
reasons.
die, right? Like
Yeah,
regardless,
they all do.
no, it doesn't matter how much money they make. It doesn't matter how much power they have at the end. They die. They have and most of them have really bad deaths. Because again, who starts in bad businesses will end in a bad way. I think on the contrary, it's showing.
But
It's
I've
like a
seen
warning that that's gonna
but
happen.
I've seen people see these movies and they're like, ah, pobrecito. And I'm like, he did bad stuff. You know?
Yeah,
True, but maybe that the people saying pobrecito, poor of them, is because they got attached to the actor, and that's
And that's
again
even worse.
showing. No, wait a second, that was a good actor. Or what would you say,
Well,
Ricky?
okay, that's true. But
uh,
go for it.
I think it depends because in The Godfather, it's just it's like I think The Godfather takes place in the same time and when it released, right? Like the 70s or something like that, or was it like before?
I wouldn't know.
I think it was like a little bit before because there's even rumors that Frank Sinatra was involved with them. He was the singer one, contrabanding the drugs.
Because while yes, they what they do is really morally bad. However, it doesn't mean that they are entirely um like monsters. Um, for instance, sometimes in like I'll give you an example. Sometimes in Japan, the popular gang Yakuza, right?
Hmm.
Uh, they well, yes, they do bad dealings and stuff. However, in in the other side of it, they also protect whatever area they control. Like they protect children, they protect people from actual thugs and criminals. It just there's two sides to that type of criminal organization, and the mafia did work in a similar way.
But see, I don't think that's necessarily a good thing because a yakuza protects children, like you say. But then what happens when they grow up? Do they become yakuzas?
Some of them, yes. The statistics showing that yes.
So
That
now,
once
so
you're
now,
involved in that environment, you end in that
so
environment.
now that child that was protected a long time ago, now he has that life of risk and see, I just can't put myself behind that.
Okay. Then again, this is what Rick doesn't like about the movies. I get it. That was a good one.
What do you got, kid?
I don't like when movie directors or actors don't read, like for instance, if they're gonna do like a video game movie or a movie from a book, they don't read the previous source material. And the best example of that is the Dragon Ball movie. um,
Ooh.
Well, I've never seen the Dragon Ball movie, right? But I know what he's talking about.
Uh-huh.
Like their adaptation of a book
Yes.
or maybe a video game. They don't research
Yes.
the background of book or video game.
mm,
So they put out a movie that's crap because it has nothing to do. And that usually I've seen that affect gamers
Uh-huh.
because we love a video game and they'll put out a movie and we'll go see it and it's like, what is this? This is nothing like the game.
Well, for me, it has been two movies that I've been like, dislike it. He-Man. It's not like my original cartoons, okay?
I love Masters of the Universe.
Yes, and so that movie was the Masters of the Universe was boo creepy, like for real. I dislike it a lot. And my second movie, it's and for real, I swear to everybody, the last Avatar, the Nickelodeon movies. It's a masterpiece. They're beautiful. They're really made. You fall in love with all the characters, and then the movie that they did, wakala. It
yeah,
was right.
yeah,
It was really
yeah.
bad because even Han was like expressless, like motionless. When in the cartoon, he's very like he's a kid with a lot of emotions. He's like happy to be alive. He wants to be playing and everything. And then he
He's a
finds out
kid.
that yeah, he's a kid, right? And he had that responsibility on his shoulders that he has to save the world. And that because he kind of gave his back to all that, his friends, his masters, his sensei, they all died, right? And so even Appa's family. So then he's like, oh my goodness, I have to change that. I have to defeat the Fire Nation and all that. And that was very upsetting that they even got the colors wrong. And no. I could go on with those movies. So yeah, I understand what you're telling me about it. That they just want to show the movie without reading. Another one is the last one, Superman against Batman.
Yeah, that one's
The
awful.
Superman is not like that. You're telling me that Superman like, should I save them? Nah.
Even
Superman saves everybody. Like
mhm,
that's what he
even
was born for.
even in the comic where it's based on, he doesn't even do that either. Because there's a comic of Batman versus Superman, but it was a different circumstance. It wasn't what they had.
Exactly. And then you're telling me that Batman is like, uh, what's the name of your mom? Like he's beating,
Yeah.
Superman. And what's the name of your mom? Marta. Oh, my mom name was also Marta. Oh, come on. That was like, boo. That was the worst. That was the
Yeah.
worst.
See, that's more terrible than your War of the Worlds plot ending.
Okay. But then again, we are not only going to concentrate on the negative. There's obviously things that we love about movies, like all of you who are listening to us. And one of my favorite movies, guys, is Avengers Endgame. When Iron Man was like, and I am Iron Man, and he did that switch. That was a very special moment for me.
That was good.
But what it broke my heart is when obviously it was too much power for him and he had to die. And I mean, my I'm getting goosebumps when what is the name of that actor? Tom the Spider-Man?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland
Come on.
is like no, because he doesn't want him to die. And I think everybody was crying at that scene. Like, that's what I love about movies, making me feel that moment that way, because I do get attached with the characters. And for you,
That was okay. I didn't cry.
but what movie do you like, or what do you like about
Well, mine's not
movies?
so much a movie. Mine, I love it because they've been doing this. Well, they've been doing this for a few years now, but I love it when they bring back old actors to do a sequel.
For example,
yeah.
Well, I like
cool.
I like how they brought back the Ghostbusters, for example.
that's true.
But it's
That
not
was
a
really
but
good.
it's
Yes.
but it's not a remake, right? It's just another sequel.
It's
And they brought
another
back
sequel,
and they brought
yeah.
back the old characters, even if it was just for a little while. But they brought them back, right?
Dude, that was a good one.
So I
Yes.
like that. I like it when movies do that.
I agree.
That was,
Yes.
yeah, I agree. That was a good one. That's a
What
good one.
about for you, Ricky?
I like those comedy movies that are spoofs of movies, like for instance, Spaceball or Naked Gun.
Parody movies.
And all the actors have fun with it too.
That
It's
is so
funny,
true.
and I miss those movies. I wish they could make new movies like those.
Do you like the
It's so
scary
funny.
movies?
I was just gonna ask you the
Yeah,
same
new scary
question.
movies or a new like Mel Gibson type of thing, you know?
My son and I, we love. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, remember that 300?
Yeah,
But the funny one
Oh, I love
with
that
Carmen
movie.
Electra and the one that's like Paris Hilton with the big hunch in the back, and it was a huge cyst.
it like-
That's funny.
What is that called? We're the Spartans or something like that?
Yes, yeah.
Something like that. I love that movie.
That is so cool. That is true. Hey, so to everybody who's listening to us, please write us. What's the movie that you like and why? Right?
Or what you dislike. This is, after all, Huevos Caídos.
Yes, that's true.
So, first of all, our show has come to an end, but I would like to.
Boo!
But I would like to thank my son for coming along, because
Yay!
this was the perfect theme or topic for him.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
Bravo.
Yeah.
All right. So also, was like always, I like to remind everybody, if you have found this content relatable, please don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future episodes.
Correct.
So our show has ended. I am your host and non-official hater, Rick, and with me has always been the beautiful producer,
Jasmine.
and we have been Huevos.
Caídos.
And don't forget to keep the peace and don't scramble any eggs.
Bye.
Bye.
Until the next one. Thank you, Ricky.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.